Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I am doing a solo video today, of course. I thought I would talk about why I moved to Dubai. Me and Amit tried to record this video before, but it just cut out. Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Aman and
I think everybody knows. You can record that because the kitchen's disgusting. She's had all the food but done none of the cleaning.
it's been a long time.
I think it's been so long that I feel like we need to redo introductions. Hey guys, it's Amit and Aman back on YouTube, but from a different
so
location.
Enthusiastic.
Now. Yeah.
There's so much that has happened in the past year, so I feel like our fridge has just gone a bit crazy. There's so much that has happened in the past year that we feel like we've had to come onto the screen and update you before we basically carry on with all of our vlogging. Where do we even start? 2021 started off incredible. Like last year was an incredible year for us, right? We have had so many opportunities come our way, and like at the beginning of the year I started my manifestation, and every morning waking up at 4-5 a.m. You know, manifesting, and
I'm laughing at 4-5 a.m. because I know not every day.
And then I started waking you up. There it is, why I moved to Dubai. So me and Amit have been working on a really big project in London, which everyone will soon find out. I applied for a job in December 2020, and it was a content management role, and unfortunately I didn't get it. It was the one in Dubai because of COVID and many other reasons. I didn't get the job because it was easier for them to basically go for somebody that was already in the country. So I didn't get it, but it was fine. I really was into my meditation. I really, I think in that December, that month, I completely just was invested in like my books, literally doing like my meditation, and it was amazing. Like I felt amazing, and then so many amazing things happened after that. So like I got a job, me and Amit were part of a TV show, which is coming out soon, and then soon, a few months later, I basically got a call back so I got a call, it was a Dubai number, picked up, and it was the company, basically saying that the position was open again and that they would just love to basically hire me and bring me into Dubai as soon as possible. So I am actually I don't know, many people may know me as, or see my Instagram profile, and know me as a model. I have done a lot of modelling and acting, dance work for films, extra work for shows, like modelling for shows, for a long time, since I was 15. But actually what I do and what I've studied is English literature and creative writing. So I am a content writer. I love writing. I work in marketing. So what I am basically doing now in Dubai is I'm a content manager, and yeah, it's really different. It's what I love. It's what I love to do, and I get to go to different events as well. So if you've seen on my social media pages that I've, might go to like a Cosmo event, or there's something always happening, or Time Out. So I work in a publishing group which basically has all of these different magazines under the group. So yeah, I get to attend these events and get to do all this really cool stuff. But it was a really hard decision to move to Dubai. Well, the hard decision was obviously moving away from Amit, because we've always been together. Like we've always been together, obviously for 10 years, never been apart from each other. So it was really difficult in that sense, but at the same time I did it because I wanted independence. I've never lived on my own, I've always lived with my parents, I've always lived with my family. So I did it to have that bit of independence and, you know, live on my own, experience living on my own. And my family wanted that for me, Amit wanted that for me. He was like, you know, even before we get married or, you know, before we live together, I want you to experience like living on your own and being independent. So I wasn't scared of the move. I don't think I was, if I'm like looking back. So I moved last August. So that was August 2021, at the end of August, so September time. And my company put me up in a hotel for 2 or 3 months, which was really nice. So I stayed in the Mercure in Barsha. And then I had to find my own place, which was crazy. It was a headache. Amit came and helped, or basically did majority of everything. Found the place, you know, helped with me, put the deposit and everything down. So now I'm living in Marina, and it's so beautiful. Like I'm so grateful. I really want to go back into my meditation. Actually, my routine is so crazy. It's so messed up. If I look back to when I wasn't working and I was just literally focusing on myself, like I had such a good routine. I was waking up early morning, you know, ate something. I literally had, from a time I was like, let's say 6 o'clock, I was doing something. I knew what I was doing. 8 o'clock, I knew what I was doing. It was a set routine that I had. But since I've been in Dubai, work is just so busy, and then I'm doing something maybe after work, and I feel like my brain just doesn't rest. Like Dubai is always moving, even where I'm living now. Like I'm sitting on the balcony talking to you, but I can just see cars going past and people walking. Like there's swimming pools as well here, so I just see people swimming. Like there's something always happening here. So it's, but I love it. It's really good. And like I've been here for 7 months now. It's flown by. I feel like I've only been here for about 3 weeks. But that is why I moved to Dubai. It was for independence and just to basically do what I love doing. Like I'm really happy in my role. I've met so many amazing people. I've done so many amazing things. It's an absolute dream, and I've learned quite a few things about myself, and I feel like I'm growing more and more. I feel like there's so much more for me to discover in Dubai. I definitely want to do more exploring, and you know, me and Amit love to do road trips. So you know, when he's down, we're going to get a car and like be doing more vlogging, hopefully. If you are looking to, if you've been living with family, if you've been living with your parents or anything, and you want to gain that independence, just go for it. Like, don't be scared. If an opportunity comes, don't say no. Always say yes to anything that comes your way, because you know, if I said no to this, I would have regretted it forever. And even Amit was like, if you said no to moving to Dubai, like you would regret it, and I would be really sad for you. So even though I think when I was offered the job, I was so excited. Like I was screaming. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I'm going to take it. And then as soon, like a few weeks before, when I was like started packing, and like it hit me that, oh my god, I'm actually moving country. Like I'm not just moving out of my house to a different to like a different area or place like nearby. I'm literally moving country. So it's completely different, and it hit me, and I was just like, oh my god, do I want to do this? Do I want to go? And like I started to get anxiety. I started to feel like a little bit sick before my flight. And I was just saying to Aman, I was like, oh my god, should I go? Like, I think I'm going to cancel, like I'm going to say no. But then obviously I've got responsibility now. Like I said yes to the company, and you know, I've told my family now at this point. I've had like my little leaving due. So I was just like, no, like I've just got to do it. Like it will be a good experience. And then I kept saying to myself, you know, let me give it about 2 or 3 weeks. We'll see how it is, and if I don't like it, I'll come back, and you know, we'll just see. So I was like trying not to put a bit of pressure on myself, and I was like, you know, there's always a home to go back to. But then when I was actually on the plane, I still had anxiety. I watched Friends the whole way on the plane. Like, Friends was my life. I just had the whole season. I watched season 10, I think, or season 7, I can't remember. And like all of the episodes on repeat. And it's like a 6-hour flight, 7-hour flight from the UK to Dubai. So I literally, as soon as the season finished, I just replayed it and started again and kept watching it. And like, yeah, it just relaxed me so much. Friends has been an absolute amazing help for me. Anytime I feel anxiety or lonely or anything, I'll just stick Friends on. But yeah, it's weird how like I've become a workaholic, and weekends go really slow for me, which sounds really sad, but like obviously I'm used to being around people, I'm used to being around Amit, I'm used to being around my family. So waking up on the weekends on your own and just being like, okay, like I have to do something, I can't just sit at home. It's such a weird feeling, because like obviously when I'm back in the UK, Amit will call me and be like, okay, I'm going to pick you up and let's go shopping, or you know, let's go Lakeside, or let's go Stratford, or like we're always doing something, or you know, let's go on a road trip, or let's stay here, or let's do this. But here I've got so much to explore, but I don't know, it's really weird. It's just like doing it on your own, and do I want to do it on my own? And it's just like so many things that are going on in your head. You're just like, you want to do something, but you don't want to do it on your own. But then you're like, but I want to meet people. But then it's like, oh, it's effort. But then it's like, am I going to find the right things, find the right places to go to? I've been checking like things like Meetup. I'm in Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups. Because I want to meet people. Like, that's the kind of person that I am. I'm kind of like an introvert and extrovert. I am quite loud. If I'm comfortable with you, I'm loud, and I love doing stuff, and I'm always up for doing something. Like, if my friend calls me and is like, oh, let's go and do this on the weekend, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Like, I'm always up for doing something. But then at the same time, I'm kind of like a homebody. I do love being at home. I do love cleaning. Oh, that sounds so sad. But you know, sometimes I just come home and I clean up, or I love going to like what's it called, like IKEA and Pan Emirates, all these places, just to kind of look at design ideas, interior design, and I love like buying things for the house. Cooking has been weird. It's been an up and down process for me. Like, it's been a struggle. I do love to cook. Sometimes it turns out nice, sometimes it doesn't. I've literally been cooking pastas and noodles. I've literally just bought chicken now to marinate and make tortilla wraps. I've been cooking a lot of Indian food, because it's literally, you just make the sauce and then you can put in whatever you want. And then when my mum came to stay, she made me loads of sauces as well and then froze them. So literally all I had to do was put it in the pan, put some like other ingredients in, and it was done in like 5 minutes. So that was so helpful. But otherwise, other things, like, it was so weird when I first moved and I bought a washing up powder and I took a picture of it, and I was like, my first purchase, because I've not even put a washing machine on before. I've not put a washing machine on before. I've never put a dishwasher on. Actually, I've still never put a dishwasher on because I don't have one. And like the oven, okay, I can put the oven on, and the gas. But it's just really weird. Like, you learn so much, but it is difficult. Of course, it's difficult because you have to deal with the loneliness. If you've always been surrounded by people, you have to kind of just deal with loving yourself and loving your own company and being by yourself. And you know, I wouldn't change it for the world. I have had the most amazing experience being here, and you know, I can't wait for Amit to come out because I can do so much more stuff with him. Like, we're so used to doing stuff together anyway, that when he comes here, I know we'll be doing more. Like, every evening I've been going out for walks, so we've got like a harbour, the marina is literally like right behind me, so every evening I go for a walk, and I love it. Like, it's so nice. but there's obviously just so much more that there is to probably see and experience. And like I'm always on Time Out Dubai as well. Like I love, if anyone that really knows me, I love reading Time Out magazine, and I used to always grab my magazine Time Out London when I worked in London Bridge. But yeah, like Time Out Dubai, I'm always hitting that up on the weekend, seeing what's going on, what's new. But it's just so different, Dubai, from the UK, because the UK, you've got places like Camden and Shoreditch and Hyde Park. Like every area in London has its own characteristics. You know, they're totally different vibes everywhere that you go, whereas Dubai, it's literally just one vibe, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's like, so that's what I mean, like there's obviously more areas that I want to explore. Dira, I've been to Dira, it's like got different like little markets and things, so I really like it there. But like you wouldn't find markets here in Dubai, like where you'd get your little like boutiques and markets in the UK. Like you'll have Shoreditch or Greenwich Market, and you've got the fruit and veg market, or you've got Barking Market or Portobello Market. There's nothing really like that here. It's just very much like brunches, restaurants, the beach, the pool, and obviously I do, like me and Amit really love like nature, and we love exploring, and we love animals. So actually I did volunteer for Canine Friends, which is a dogs, like it's a dog centre, with like stray dogs and for obviously for adoption. And that was really good. Like I did some dog walking on the weekend, and I absolutely loved that. And then I've now found another dog stray centre, rescue centre, but it's quite far away, so like I definitely need a car if I go there. But that was, I'm definitely going to do that. I think maybe after Easter, I think a group of us, like a group of my friends, we'll all go together and then just walk the dogs, feed the dogs, give a bit of a donation. So it's really kind of like those things that I want to be doing, like voluntary work. I'm looking at, I'm up for kind of anything. I feel like this has just turned into some kind of like dating app, like, oh, just I'm interested in this, I want to do this. But no, like I'm really still discovering more, which is a good thing, because you don't want to get bored of the country that you're living in. And I don't think I'll ever get bored, especially with my job. But yes, I've just literally gone on and on and on and spoken so much. So I'm gonna go now, but thank you for watching, and I hope that explains why I moved to Dubai. It wasn't because I was running away from anything or anyone or nothing like that. I literally moved for my work, and to gain a little bit of independence. And I've absolutely loved it. So for anybody thinking of moving to Dubai or moving to a different country, I would just say go for it, because it's like you are reborn. It literally feels like I've been born as an adult into somewhere, like a completely different universe. Dubai is a completely different world. Like the weather is just like so hot here, everyone's so happy, it's just such a completely different world. So I would just say go for it. You will learn along the way, and yeah, just don't be scared, just go for it. Hope you enjoyed watching, and make sure you stay tuned for more videos and uploads, because we're definitely going to be uploading more, especially because I bought my new camera, and we definitely want to be using it more. So yeah, stay tuned and see you next week.